How's it going, guys? We're back with another Skyrim anniversary video. This is actually the first build that I've done since the anniversary content has been out, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of a showcase. This is the best mage that I could possibly come up with, and yeah, so would you like to be able to paralyze absolutely everybody in sight, raise unlimited armies from the dead to fight for you? Well then, stick with me till the end of this video, and I will show you how to become all-powerful. And once this build is all done, we'll have 100 Enchanting, 100 Alteration, Restoration is not a valid school of magic, 100 Destruction, 100 Conjuration, 100 Illusion, 100 Alchemy with every perk in every one of those trees. And here's a bit of the showcase for the gear. We got the Arm of the Sun, 84 points of damage, and then we got 50% chance of each element, Fire, Frost, and Shock to do 320. Target takes 202 points of shock damage, half as much magic damage. This is all without the Resto glitch. Elemental Blast, almost 190 damage. And here's some of the armor that we're wearing. I got Alteration and Destruction, costs 24% less, and Magic regens 20% faster on just the chest piece. On the boots, Sneaking is better, Wearer is muffled. On the gauntlets, almost 100 more magic. Lockpicking is 63% easier. On the Falmer Helmets, increase your magic by almost 100 and regen by almost 100. On the necklaces and the ring, Destruction spells and Alteration spells cost almost 40% less to cast. And with the Falmer helmet, you can also wear circlets underneath, so the one to raise from the dead, or this other one, which gives you another 100 magic and magic regen, and then one Dragon Priest mask just to get some more damage on our spells and destruction enchantments. And I got this potion made, absorb 50% of magic from hostile spells for 2,600 seconds. Destruction spells are 260% stronger and restore 326 points of health, and that will just make all of these do so much more damage. Like, I really pushed it to the limit with this one, guys. Like, look at that. Just insane. Again, with no resto glitch. So we're going to do a little showcase. In the back is our buddy, the Ebony Warrior. And I'm just going to show you what's possible with this build. I want to make one thing clear. You're not invincible with this build. That's not what I was going for. I just wanted to be the most all-powerful mage that I've ever made. So we got 5 summons. Ebony Warrior was a one-hit kill with the Elemental Blast. And yeah, as you can see, just super, super powerful. Raise him up. Raise him up, buddy. Lightning storms. Ah! Boom. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, the Staff of Hasedoki, who doesn't like to ragdoll people off cliffs. Okay, so to get this build started, we're going to be a high elf, obviously, for 50 extra magic. This is what my guy looks like. And then right at the beginning of the game, I always go with Team Blue. That's just my personal preference, so that I get some Imperial armor sets to sell for good money. Then come over here into the dungeon, and we're going to get the first spell, Sparks. So he's going to give you some log picks. Just get in here. And this is where we get our first mage outfit. So take the outfit, take this book, pick it up, and to unlock new spells, you just have to read the books. And here we go. We got the Novice Hood and the Novice Robes. Some magic regen and extra magic. Equip Sparks. And now we're just making our way out. Ah! Okay, guys, so immediately once you get outside, you're just going to want to follow the path until you come across this broken tree stump and the fallen little tree here. And there's going to be a bandit camp right here. And there's just a robe that's right here that we're going to want to grab so that we can disenchant it. And then right from here, then we're just going to backtrack this way, and there's a Shrine of Talos. There will always be 2 items here to disenchant. A Robes of Fortified Destruction and one other random piece. So for me this time it just happened to be a set of boots. Carrying capacity is increased by 25 points. Okay, now next up we're going to just follow the path over here to the Guardian Stones and come over, click on the Mage Stones so that all magical skills can progress 20% faster. And then from here, we are just going to be crossing the river and going to Anise's cabin, just right here. So once you come here, you can just come into the basement. There will be an enchanting table. And disenchant what you want to. I kept the mage hood and the novice robes just because I don't want to wear them at the very little beginning here. And then I'm just going to throw a perk into enchanter. And then after that, we are just headed over to Riverwood, guys. And I'm going to be selling the stuff that I got from the dungeon right here. The Imperial armor sets and a couple extra weapons. And once I was done, I had 236 gold. Come over here, talk to Gerder, and she will give you some free stuff. If you're lucky, you'll get a necklace and a ring. Some potions of healing. And then we're getting our buddy Fiendal. This is just for a helping hand at the beginning of the game. So he's going to send you to talk to this girl, lie for him, and then go back and talk to him, and boom. Okay, Fiendal, let's get going, buddy. Follow me, I need your help. Okay, so now we're coming over here to the Whiterun stables. And we're going to be going to the town of Morthal. And this is to get the best player home in the game early and for free. And it's also a mage home with enchanting table, alchemy table, and a staff enchanter. So this is always what I would recommend any new player do, is come here every time. So all you got to do is equip flames. Hit this little eye just in front of the door. The little rabbit will run over here. Unlock the door. Boom. Make your way inside. And then come up here to the second level. Grab all these free soul gems. They're ours, after all. Okay, now you're just going to want to come over here to items and just enchant whatever you can so far with the couple gems that we have. You're not going to be able to make too many things right now. That's okay. Just every little bit helps. And then come over here. There's 2 staffs in this basket, and there are heart stones on the shelf, and we can quickly make 2 more staffs to get our enchanting up. Staff of Sparks. That's kind of handy at the very early levels because you don't have to actually use magic to cast it. And we got our enchanting up to 33. I'm throwing everything in magic for now. Some more perks in enchanter. And fire enchanter. Enchanting's the most important tree, guys. I'm going to always focus on that one first. Grab a couple of these potions for yourself, because why not? And next up, guys, take the carriage over to Dawnstar. Walk along the coastline right here, and then come up right here to Hobs Fall Cave. This is nothing you can't handle this early with the Staff of Sparks and Fiendal. So come on inside, kill all the necromancers. Ah! I'm gonna get you. Come on, Fiendal, do something. Okay, and in this chest over here, guys, is all of the best spells in the game. Just like that. So take all of those, and then read them all. And now, even though they cost a bit of magic, we have the best spells in the game. So, nothing like Elemental Blast. The more perks you get in Destruction, the more damage all of these will do also. So keep that in mind. They may seem weak right now, but they become the best. I'm not going to show all of them. You have them. So next up, come to Helgen and then walk through this little pass in the mountains right here. Come over here, unlock the ruins of Bthalft. And then come over here to Yervestead. And then once you've unlocked Yervestead, walk over here to Fort Amol. So once you get to Fort Amol, we're looking for the spell Bound Bow. And the reason for that is that when you have some perks in Conjuration, Bound Bow will do Soul Trap. And it's a Daedric bow and arrow with unlimited arrows. And that's the #1 way that we're going to be working on getting our enchanting up. So, you know, get those empty soul gems from vendors, and then you can fill them up easy and instant with this guy. So it's just in this bucket under that lantern. Pick it up, read it. And since we're a high elf and we started with 150 magic, we already have enough to cast it. Look at your shitty bow, Fiandal. And look at mine. Haha. Okay, so from Fort Amol, we're just going to be walking right up here to Mara's Eye Pond. And this was an original location in the vanilla game, but they added this player home right here. And the reason that we're doing all this is for some black soul gems and one of the best staffs in the game. So all you have to do is come up, read this girl's journal and these notes on the ground. Take that dream gem, and then come read the note on the table here. And then we just have to click some torches. The Torch of Morthal, and then the Torch of Falkreath, and then the Nightingale Inn, followed by finally Fort Dunstead. Once you do that, things will quit being flung around the room, and you can pick up the Staff of Worms. The reason why this staff is one of the best staffs in the game is because it lets you permanently reanimate enemies. And normally to do that, you would have to have 100 in your Conjuration and the Master Spell. So getting this early on is a must. So once you have it, to complete the quest, you just have to reanimate the skeleton, talk to him, he'll give you a key. What's up, buddy? Give me that key. The safe. And once he gives you the key, go over here, open her up, and you get this guy. Conjuration spells cost 25% less to cast. Damage against the undead is increased by 25%. And then you can put gems in here. And then when you click on it, they will all turn to black soul gems. So you can turn greater soul gems into black soul gems, which means that they used to not be able to hold a grand soul, but now they can. So, and then over here we have more gems. And yeah, so, you know, definitely good to keep that in mind. Because having grand soul gems and black soul gems are the best ones. And after we cleared out everything in here, swapped them over to black soul gems, I got 11. And from there, we just come over here. There's a chest that you can grab here. And the dragons haven't spawned yet. And then we walk over here to Mzulft. And I just want to make one thing clear. There's the main building of Mzulft, which is up the stairs over there. And then there's this smaller little building, shack, off to the side. That's what we're going in. I showed this a lot and people are like, Mzulft is locked. It's like, no. You got to go in the closet on the right. And here we have the first of 4 pieces of the glowing crystal shards. And we got an axe right here we can disenchant. This will always be here. And now we're coming over here to between Riverwood and the Guardian Stones. There's a little waterfall right here. And the reason I came here now and didn't do it earlier is because this works best when you have area of effect spells, like exploding ones, such as Elemental Fury or Blast. And then you just want to hit the waterfall. And you will hit the salmon that are swimming upstream, and then they will start to float down, and so will their eggs. And we're here for the ingredient salmon roe. So after I hit it a couple times, grabbed all these, I had 11 salmon roe. And the next ingredient that we need is garlic, and garlic can be found literally any and everywhere in every inn, you know, super easy to find. And then make your way into Whiterun, come up the stairs just before the main hall. And then underneath here there is Nordic Barnacle. So once I grabbed all the Nordic Barnacle under here, I had 7 or 8. Yeah, 7. And those are the 3 ingredients you need to make one of the best potions in the game to progress your alchemy and also to sell for good money. See me, I forgot to click on the Thief Stone to make it progress 20% faster, so remember to do that. And then boom. Make a couple of these guys. And we got our alchemy to 25. And then I'm going to sell those potions to this girl so we have a bit of money. Take my potions of water breathing. And when she's out of money, guys, to restock her inventory, the SHL method. Save, hit, load. Save right in front of them. Attack them, get them into combat. And then you load and their inventory will be refreshed. And you can just keep on selling those potions. And if you don't like that and you think that's cheating, well then you can walk out the front door and wait 2 whole days. So once I did all that, I had just over 4,400 gold. And now we're coming in here to talk to the mage guy for a couple early spells. What do you got for sale, buddy? Okay, so we're going for Candlelight, Fast Healing, Fire Rune. I didn't actually end up using it, so that's your choice, but you don't actually need Fire Rune. Muffle, and then Soul Trap. Okay, and then anytime they have soul gems that are empty, buy them, guys. Buy them, because with Bound Bow, we're going to be needing to fill up all those gems to keep the enchanting grind going. Read those spells. And next up, we're coming here just outside of Whiterun on the left side. There is this little cave underneath with some smugglers. Ah, Bandit, get him! Good job, buddy. And we're just coming for a note right here on this crate. Read that. And you start the quest, the Staff of Hasedoki. Okay, so we just have to come over here, go to the site of the ambush, and there'll be this orc. Careful this early on, he can be a little tough. And I actually was lucky and got a Staff of Ice Storms here, which is really good for this low of a level. You may or may not get it, not too sure. But read the note from him. And then it will send us over here to this pass. So once you come up here, you got to be careful, guys. This stuff can be a little tricky early like this. That's why we have our buddy Fiendal. And we grab those spells to give us the best fighting chance we could possibly have. I had to run away like a little bitch once or twice. Try and snipe him and be careful, but I got her. Haha. Gotcha. Give me that staff. So the staff will fill a soul gem. If the target dies, it will also send people flying and create a ward while you're not in combat. Like not attacking. So it's definitely one of the best spells. Or sorry, best spells. Best staffs. One of my favorites. Okay guys, next up we're coming over here to Winterhold. Take the carriage. And just before we get to the college, if you turn left right here, we got some more gems. These ones are stealing, so you got 2 options. You can either make sure that nobody sees you steal them, or you can simply just come back and do it at night. Yeah. Nice doing business with ya. Come over here, talk to this girl about getting inside the college. If you don't already know the spell, she'll give it to you. And then cast it on here so that you're accepted into the college. La la la. Yes, I would make a superb addition. Come over and talk to this girl, and she will give you some more robes that you can disenchant.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so she'll lead you into the wing of the college where your bedroom is. And we're going to be grabbing all the soul gems from the college, because they all respawn after, I think it's a week or something like that. But this is one of the main places we grab soul gems to increase our enchanting. So take everything you can, make sure nobody sees you, And upstairs in the enchanting area, we have a whole bunch of ones that aren't stealing. And now we're just going to be disenchanting and enchanting everything we can again. Just like before. So, just slap on whatever makes it worth the most money, guys. It doesn't matter this early. So we got it to 44. Our first run. Now we're just going to be throwing more points into magic. And then perks into enchanting. And just so that my spells do a little bit more damage and cost a little bit less to cast, I'm going to throw a couple in the destruction tree here and there. But next off, guys, fast travel back to the College of Winterhold. You can walk around and down to the coast and over here to the Skytemple Ruins. There's the college in the background, and here's the temple we're looking for. So you're just going to want to kill a few enemies. And then over here, there's this journal. Read it. It'll start the quest Arms of Chaos for one of the best staffs in the game. Pick up that little necklace and these two staffs. Soul gem. And now we have a girl right here that we're going to be using to get our Conjuration up. So pick her up, put her on the table, equip Soul Trap, and just cast it on her dead body. And just wait once you're out of magic. If you wear that helmet we got from that player home to make Conjuration cost less, it'll go a little faster. And just boom, boom, boom until we get her to 100. Okay. Now we're going to be throwing some into our health. And then the rest in magic once health is at 150. We're just at level 20. We're going to start off with Novice Conjuration. Grab Mystic Binding. Bound weapons do more damage. Soul Stealer, so that now our bound bow does Soul Trap to fill those gems. And Summoner. Double duration for Conjured Attronachs. Elemental Potency, and then Twin Soul, so that we can have 2 summonable followers. And we're just going to leave that at that for now. Throw one here into Apprentice Destruction. Okay, so now we're just headed back to the college. Since we got our Conjuration to 100, we're going to talk to Phineas. Ask him what else there is to be learned about Conjuration.
How quickly you've advanced. Here is the spell you need.
Okay, so now he's going to be sending us to conjure an Unbound Dremora. We got the Conjuration Ritual spell. And now we're going to be talking about a couple new summons. We have the Tomb Guardian, Skeleton Champion, just bought it. And these are some of the lower level Creation Club spells that are better than the standard ones. What's up, guys? You work for me. And here's the Tomb Guardian. Nothing too special. And now we're coming up here. Summon the Dremora. I command you, give me a sigil stone. Punished! You're the only one that's going to be punished, you little bitch. Ah, the Staff of Hasedoki. Alright, round 2. Will you listen this time? No? Well then. Haha! Vandal, you almost hit me. Give me a sigil stone! Ah! I could do this all day. Are you done being flung to your death yet? Then bring me my sigil stone. Good boy. Okay, now go back and talk to Phineas. Give it to him for 1 second.
Mine? No, you have done well.
Okay, so he's going to give you the spell Flame Thrall, which is a Flame Thrall that lasts forever. Yay. Dead Thrall, you don't actually need it because we have the Staff of Worms, Frost Thrall. You know, not too bad. But I'm not wasting my money on any of these guys because with that Sigil Stone, we can actually just make a staff to conjure Storm Attronach at no cost of magic. So come on down. Grab this broom right here. Place the Sigil Stone. And the ingredients that you'll need for this is a broom, a grand soul gem, one of these ingots, and some void salts. So you can actually get the void salts at that other player home I showed, the one where we got the Staff of Worms. The ingot you can get from any smith. Pull that. And now we get the staff to summon the Storm Attronach. And because we can summon 2 conjurers with twin souls, we can have 2 of these guys. Okay, and one other thing I want to point out is that if you use Daedra Heart, 2 different kinds of meat, and a skull, you can summon Daedras. And then with the Staff of Worms, you can permanently reanimate them and have 2 Daedric followers. Get 'em, boys! Haha! You are weak! You work for me! Get up! Haha! Yeah. Let's get another one of you. Boom. And just like that, 2 Daedric followers that do not run out. And if you want them to use a certain weapon, just while they're dead, put it on their body and then bring them back to life. And it's that simple. Okay guys, now we're going to be talking to Drevis. So come over here. Equip Muffle in both hands. And similar to Conjuration, we're just going to cast those on repeat, and then when we are out of magic, rest. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep grinding her up. I only actually care to get it to 75 right now, not all the way to 100. So once it's at 75, we're just going to be throwing a couple perks in here. Novice Illusion, Mage, Kindred Mage, and then Quiet Casting, so that all of our spells and shouts are completely silent. Then we're going to leave Illusion alone for a while. And then talk to him, and you can get all the level 75 spells and under, but mainly we're only here for invisibility. That's the best one that he has. So when you cast Muffle and then cast invisibility, you're as sneaky as you could possibly be. And by the way, all the gems in the college respawned at this point, so be sure to grab them all again and enchant everything again that you can. Okay, next up guys, we are coming over here. This is for the Arm of the Sun quest. So just to the docks of Windhelm, come in this building, read this note. And then it's going to send us to retrieve a ring just over here on the coastline between Dawnstar and Winterhold. And in this coffin here, we get a ring. The Sovereign Band. Magic regens 10% faster and increase your magic by 50. So early on in the game, this is an amazing ring to have, for sure, for any mage. And then after that, come over here to summon the Dremora. Back to just behind the Skyhaven Temple. And each of these Daedra will have 1 Sigil Stone on them that we need to get. Let's go, boys! And this Daedric Sovereign, guys, will always have this sword. The Daedric Sword of Inferno. Right at level 20. So once you've grabbed all the gems, I actually would like to point something out. I discovered this all on my own. That this Daedric Sovereign is like one of the best conjures in the game. You can reanimate this guy permanently, and it's a Daedra with the anniversary spells. So this guy is just a powerhouse. You can use like Elemental Blast. And yeah. So. Okay guys, and now we come back to our home and we can make the Arrm of the Moon and Arrm of the Sun. The Arrm of the Sun is what I believe to be the best staff in the game. It's kind of like the chaos damage of staffs. Okay, now we come to jewelry and you can make the Warlock's Mark. Conjuration spells cost 30% less to cast. And here we are, looking good. Okay guys, now from here we're going over to the Shrine of Azura. And this is to get the Black Star so that we have a Grand Soul Gem that never breaks down. So we can just keep the enchanting grind going.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
And if you guys don't have any empty soul gems, go right now and buy a whole bunch of empty soul gems so that you can just keep on filling them up with bound bow. So next up we're coming over here, talk to this guy in the bar in the college, or not in the college, in Winterhold. He's going to send you over here. And yeah, so again, just make sure you have a lot of empty soul gems here guys, fill them up. Because you can get so many full gems from this dungeon. Capture their souls! Oh! Soul captured, soul captured, soul captured, soul captured. And I'm not too sure if this guy will be 100% in your game, but he might be. And these were the best robes that I found up to this point. So right here, another black soul gem, Staff of Chain Lightning, magic is increased by 40 on the headpiece, magic regenerates 100% faster on these robes. And then come all the way up and find the broken star. Grab that, go back and talk to your buddy in Winterhold.
He did. He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star.
And then after that, he's going to send you inside the gem.
Now, take a deep breath.
Wish I could bring you with me, Mr. Sovereign. Ah! The Staff of Hasedoki. Let's go, boys.
Malin's enchantments are broken.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of there. Brace yourself. Strain yourself. We've done it. The star has been cut from Azura, and Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace.
Okay, we did it. Yay, now we have the Black Star. So you can just keep on filling this guy in enchanting and it won't break down. Okay, next up we're going over here to Solitude. Okay guys, now this vendor right here, the guy who sells these bows, this is the best place that you can possibly go to look for the elemental enchantments, Paralyze and Banish. Okay, so this guy has some good stuff. So if he doesn't have the spell you're looking for, or enchantment you're looking for, SHL, save hit load. And eventually you should find Banish. Banish is the best enchantment that you could put on a weapon for money wise. And next we're coming over here to Halted Stream Camp, just outside of Whiterun. Ah! Okay, make your way inside. Come on! Found an ice enchantment there. And then we're just looking for this over here. Transmute Ore. Pick it up, read it. And then after you do that, then just mine the entire mine for all the ore you can find. So what you're going for here is you can transmute the iron ore into gold ore and then make the ore into gold ingots. And then you can make gold rings, because basically the way you want to get your enchanting up is by enchanting iron daggers and enchanting gold rings. Got a little mini smelter here. Boom, boom, boom. And I just made half of them into gold and half of them into iron ingots. And then make a couple necklaces, because we'll need them. But mainly focus on rings. And then the other half, all daggers. And then disenchant the banishing bow, or whatever enchantments you got from the archer guy. And then just enchant whatever makes it worth the most money again, guys. We just have enchanting to just over 50 at this point. And after I made as many banished iron daggers as I could, I came over to this girl, sold them all to her, and did the SHL method.
Don't forget to check inside.
I had just over 12,000 gold. So, not too bad. Okay, and then come over to the Mist Trader. Remember to keep buying all of his empty gems and then sell him the enchanted rings. And then I had just over 13,000. Okay guys, now we're coming over here to Raldbthar. Now, I forgot to show it in this video, but do not forget to grab as many Falmer Helmets as you can. And don't forget to use Bound Bow to fill up soul gems, because in these Dwarven Ruins, between filling soul gems on the Falmer and picking the gems up from the Dwarven machines, that's one of the best ways that we get our enchanting up. Come on, boys! Get them! Ah! Yeah! We will come out on top. Yeah, boom, done. Okay, and once you've come to the bottom and cleared this whole place out, grabbed your Falmer masks, all your gems. Don't forget to loot this chest. I lucked out. I found these robes. You may not find them, no big deal at all. And then make your way on down and you will find the second glowing crystal shard. And next up, guys, take the carriage over to Markarth, walk over here to the Lover's Stone, and then from the Lover's Stone, head up here to Deep Folk Crossing. And just up here, we have the third glowing crystal shard. Take that. Okay, next up, Arkngthamz. So just, fast travel back to Markarth and then walk over here. Again, make sure you have a lot of empty soul gems, guys. Bound bow. And once you've made your way all the way down to this Dwemer puzzle, show you the code. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the middle. And this makes 4 out of 4. Okay. Now we come over here to the ruins of Bthalft. Put them in here. Open up the forge. And make your way on down. And then once you get into the main area, we fight the Forge Master. Oh! Come on, team. Yeah. Boom, done. Okay, and now we're coming over here and we are making the crown. The only possible choice. Okay, now that that is done, we are looking good, as always. Okay, now we're coming back over here to the Lover Stone so that we get an additional 10% increase on all skill leveling. So with the Mage Stone and with this, it's a 30% increase. And next we come back home. Sleep in your bed for an additional 10% increase in skill. And now this is all the enchanted stuff that I had accumulated and didn't disenchant just yet, so just going to be disenchanting all this now. And since we've collected so many soul gems over the last few dungeons, disenchanted everything we can, enchant everything we can, I got my enchanting from 65 to 85. And once it's at 85, then we're going to throw some more perks in the enchanting tree. Boom, boom, boom. Throw it in magic. Soul Squeezer, Soul Siphon. And then we're just going to be headed out to sell all of the daggers and rings that we made. Remember SHL method? And I had like 55,000 gold after all that. 56 actually. Okay, so now we're going to be headed over here to the Windhelm docks, and we are headed to the island of Solstheim. I need a ride, and you're going to send me. Okay, immediately once we get here, turn to your left. And come over here into the Winking Skeever. And we're just looking for this note right here pinned by this fork. So read the note, take the fork. And this is how we get the Staff of Sheogorath. But before we get to that, just come over here into Raven Rock Mine. Make your way all the way down to the far bottom. And here we fight a Dragon Priest. I'm gonna take your mask. Get him, boys. Come on. We did it. Okay, so this will increase shock resistance by 50% and shock spells do 25% more damage. Don't forget to grab the word wall, Dragon Aspect. And then just as you're on your way to exit the dungeon, we're going to read this black book.
Another seeker after knowledge.
Okay, so I'm not going to hold your hand getting through this thing, but long story short, once you get to the end and you open this black book and you get to choose one of 3 abilities, we're going for the one that lets skill books increase skills by 2. Scholar's Insight, right here. Okay, so now you've done that, and you can leave the book. Okay, so we're coming over here to obtain the eye for our staff, just off the coast of Raven Rock. And you have to attack these guys with the fork. Grab his eye. Okay, now from Raven Rock, come over here. Fort Frost Moth, and this is for the best enchantment in the game. So you're just going to want to come in here, make your way all the way down, find this satchel with the key. And then you can make your way to finding the general. It's a good thing we got our buddies with us. Come on, boys. Good job. Haha. That was the whiniest death ever. Okay, and here we go. 50% chance of each element to cause 25 points of damage. So from there, we're coming over here to Tel Mithrin. And I just want to point out that heartstones to create your own staffs can be mined all around this island. In glowing red veins, just like that. Now come up and talk to Master Neloth. And we are here for two reasons. The first is to train us in Enchanting from 85 to 90. Boom, boom, boom. It's a good thing we got a lot of gold from selling all of our enchanted stuff. And now our Enchanting is at 90. Ask him what he has for sale, and he will sell brand new staffs that were added in Anniversary Edition. These are how you make the best staffs. I'm just going to be grabbing a couple, not making them just yet, but now you know how to get them. And now we're coming over here. Obtain the branch of the Tree of Shades. Final piece we need for our staff. Again, you just got to kill these guys with the fork. Okay, and once you do that, you can craft the staff back home. Staff of Sheogorath. So basically it does mass paralysis on groups of enemies, but it's a staff. Only downside, when they get paralyzed, you can't hurt them. But it's still a lot of fun. Looking good. Okay, now we're coming over here to Dawnstar. And this is going to be the first of 5 enchanting skill books, and since we have Scholar's Insight, we can get it from 90 to 100 without actually enchanting anything. So the first one is just on the floor between these two barrels. That'll put us at from 90 to 92. Next, come over here in the wilderness, just kind of a little walk away from Falkreath. Will be this old Nord pedestal, or pillar maybe I should say. And this will put us from 92 to 94. And then come over to Whiterun. You can either use invisibility and do this during the day, or just wait till night. Pick this lock, come upstairs between the dresser and the bed. That'll get us to 96. And then come over here to Winterhold. Just in the main hall. Come to the right. Hidden in this basket on top of this barrel. The book we're looking for. That'll get us to 98. And then finally come back to Morthal. And then just inside this building on the shelf is the final book that will get us to 100. Okay. And now we can have 2 enchantments. Perfect. Extra effect. Okay guys, now we're coming over here to Windhelm. So now we're going to be getting the outfit that we first showed at the beginning of the video. So come in here, talk to this girl about rumors, la la la.
Of course. It's all
Mini of some work. She will give you the missing merchant note, then read that. Okay, investigate trader's post. That's just over here. Come on, boys, get him! Ah! Okay, take this girl's journal. Haha, good job, Storm Attronach. Okay, here we got the Ring of Masser, which is a very unique ring because it has 3 enchantments. One of the better rings in the game. Read that journal. And now we are looking for a Traveling Trader Khajiit. So, we're here for actually 2 reasons. The suit of armor, and also ingredients from the Rare Curios expansion Creation Club mod that this guy sells. You can only get them from traveling traders. I prefer to pay the gold for the outfit rather than trade the ring, because I'm a collector and looking good. This is light armor. Okay, so now we're looking for some ingredients, okay? So if he doesn't have them, SHL, save hit load, but we're looking for dread wax, gold nettle, and stone flower petals. This is how you make the best fortify enchanting potion that there is. And right now we only have 27 alchemy. I'm just going to throw a couple perks in here, whatever I can. Alchemist, make my potions better. Physician, that's all I can do. Okay, so now we're headed back home. And I'm just going to make one Fortify Enchanting Potion. This is just as basic as they can be. 13% stronger, nothing crazy. Quit. Okay, now you're going to save the game. Drink that potion. And on a circlet, you're going to want to do Fortify Alchemy. So 26% better. Use Grand Soul Gems for this, guys, always. And also on the Falmer Helmet. So you can wear the circlet and the Falmer Helmet on your head. So you can get an extra enchantment. And then gold necklace, gold ring, all Fortify Alchemy potions. And then gauntlets. So for a total of like 125, a little more than 125% better. So now you're going to come right here to the garden. And these 3 ingredients, I believe, can be found right in this garden. And now we're just going to be planting them. So once you've planted those 3 ingredients, just go to your main floor, wait 1 day, rest up so you get the extra 10% bonus. Make sure you have the Thief Stone at this point because this is alchemy. Pick all your ingredients. You actually get quite a few from each one. So as you can see, we got a good amount. And yeah, like I said, Thief Stone. And I just did this a whole bunch of times. Like went downstairs, waited a day, came back. You don't even need 200 of each one. It goes super fast. So once you've gotten those ingredients, mix those 3 together. And just boom, 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 boom. This is how we get our alchemy all the way up. And you have unlimited money after this too. These potions are so high value. Now that we got it to 49, I'm just going to be throwing some more perks in here. And now just keep on grinding. All the way to 100. Just like that. Okay, looking good. Okay, we're level 37. That's all the perks I had at this point. Okay, so now we can make one that's 68% stronger while we're wearing the outfit to make potions stronger. So I'm just going to be making a couple of those. Drink that potion, save before you do. And then you're going to want to do that same thing on those same pieces. 2 necklace, a ring, Falmer helmet, a circlet, and gauntlets. And you can actually also throw Fortify Smithing on them if you want. You don't have to. And if you want to leave it at this, guys, and just have this suit to make your potions, that's good enough. I pushed it 1 step further. And I was wearing these. And I made the enchanting potions 1 last time. So now they're 83% stronger. Save, drink those. I made 1 further set, and I got it up to 38%. After it starts only going up like 1 or 2%, there's not really a point to keep pushing it. But that's basically as good as you can get without the resto glitch. Okay, so once I'm wearing my 38% better potion making one, that's when I make this potion with these ingredients. Calmberry, Daedra Vein, and Steel Blue Edamala. All of those 3 also can only be bought at the Khajiit traders that I showed earlier. And yeah, that's how you just get those crazy stats on your destruction weapons and destruction spells. And the final best enchanting potion that I made, I had it up to 87% stronger. So, save. Drink your best potion. And now we're just going to be making my armor set. So we're going to start with the Daedric Mail, and you can get the variant of the robes that fortifies alteration and destruction but also regens magic. So you can get those from people at the College of Winterhold. And then when you put those 2 on, that's how you get the 2 effects, and then the also regenning magic. The Aerial Crown, you already know. And then the boots and the gauntlets, that's up to you guys exactly what enchantments you want to put on there. Whatever you have, that's best. But yeah, so you know, it really helps to have that enchanting potion push your stats. And then the Falmer helmet, you know, increase magic by 97, magic regen 97%, and then you can also have a circlet that does that, so basically 200 more magic, 200% quicker magic regen, and yeah, looking good, guys. And then the necklace and the ring, fortify, alteration, and destruction 39%. Okay, now we're coming over here to Redwater Den, and this is for the spell Telekinesis to boost up our alteration. So since alteration and destruction don't cost anything to cast, you're going to want to pick something up in the right hand with Telekinesis, and then in the left hand you use Unbound Storms, and this is the fastest way to get perks possible. So while you're casting both of those at no cost, you fast travel to the farthest point you possibly can. Chances are you won't get your destruction all the way to 100, but I got it to 93. Now I just threw lots of that into health and magic. But we did get our alteration to 100, so legendary that, so that it's back to 15. And then you just want to go back and forth doing that a bunch of times. Telekinesis and Unbound Storms. So, I got my destruction legendaried 5 times. And now we're just going to be throwing every perk in everything. Make it as good as it can be. We're level 90 at this point. Jump from like level 40 to level 90 by fast traveling like a bunch of times. And we legendaried alteration like over 10 times, so. And now we're just grabbing every one of these perks. Looking good. And now we're going to grab the rest of the perks in the Conjuration category. Just get them all. And last, in the magic category, is Illusion. Remember, I showed you how to do Muffle. You just grind that out, boom, boom, boom. Get that to 100 at this point. Alright, now throw the rest of the perks in there. I got my health up to 250, magic's over 1,000. And yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Aspect of Terror. You want to get this after you've done your destruction tree, and it will make all fire spells do more damage. And last but certainly not least, Alchemy. We don't have much left here, just a couple. Boom. Done. And we're level 91. We got every perk and every tree that we want. Except Restoration. I don't give a shit. And neither do you. Okay, guys. Now when we're wearing this mask, that's how we get the most damage. Almost 190. 84 points. 30% of Frost and Shock. To do also 84 points. Okay, now we're coming over here to the College, and we couldn't get access to these spells earlier because you have to be level 48. It doesn't matter if your Conjuration is 100. To get these, you got to be 48. Okay, so it's Conjure Ancient Death Priest and Bone Colossus. These are the two best summons. There's the Skeleton Warlock. Just grab that one. Here's the Death Priest. And when this guy dies, he summons 3 enemies. So if you just conjure the Bone Colossus... Sorry, if you conjure the Death Priest, the Bone Colossus, and then the Death Priest again, that's how you have 5 summons. See that? 5. Looking good. Oh my god. Okay, now we're just missing out on a couple of the best destruction spells, so come over to the front of the college, talk to this girl.
I think it's better off in your hands.
Okay, so we start the destruction ritual spell. So first of all, we're coming over here to Windward Ruins, just outside of Dawnstar. Put the book on the pedestal, hit it with a flame spell. It'll explode, pick it back up. Now on to the next place. Now we're coming over here to North Skybound Watch. Just a little near Helgen. Ah! I don't need my Attronauts anymore. And then you're just gonna put the book on here. Use a frost spell. Pick it up. And then finally come over here to Four Skull Lookout. So you're just going to come here, put it on this pedestal, and then use a shock spell. And now you just pick up the book and actually read it. And we do 160 points of an explosion for fire storms. Boom. Okay, so now we're just going to head back to Winterhold, talk to her, and buy basically all of her spells. The standard destruction spells that you can get from her, once you've read them, that is what governs the enchantments you can have on staffs. So if you want a Staff of Fireball, you need to have the Fireball spell from her. Staff of Storms, you need to own the Staff of Storms spell, having read it. Or the Wall of Flames, Frost, or Shock spell. But anyways, now we have all the best spells in the game for destruction. We got Blizzard, we got Lightning Storm, and Firestorm, which we can all cast unlimited. So if you guys want to make any of those crazy destruction spells on staffs, now you can. Okay, so next up we need the alteration spells. So we're coming over here, talking to Bthalft. Ask him what he has for sale. And basically I'm just going to buy all of his spells. Paralyze being the best one. And now we have all of the level 75 spells and under for alteration. And if you want to get the quest for the master alteration spells, you just talk to him right here. What else can be learned? I'm actually not going to be covering it because I don't think that they truly add any more power to this build than there already is. But he will send you to get a knife and get a heartstone, and yeah, but we're not covering that. And now, as you can see, I can make all of these new destruction staffs that I was talking about. Staff of Incinerate, Staff of Paralysis, Wall of Flames and all that. So, yeah. I'll make a Paralysis staff, why not? But I don't really care about the Destruction one, seeing as I'm so powerful already. Looking good. Okay, so now we're going to be drinking our potion that we made way earlier. 87% stronger, enchanting. Disenchant the champion's cudgel. And then I just found this random axe. Really, you can use whatever you want. And just throw these on. Chaos and shock damage. So now you could have the Arm of the Sun in one hand and your Ebony War Axe in the other. A true force to be reckoned with. Looking good. As always. Okay guys, next, so that we can raise undead legions, we're coming over here to the ritual stone. Make sure that you're wearing the crown. And we're just going to be clicking on that. Get your once a day ability. But with the crown, it's not once a day. And now we're coming over here to the Attronach Stone. And this lets you resist 50% of magic. So when you have this stone and you drink that crazy potion I made, you're actually 100% resistant to magic. Okay. So now that we've done that, we can raise legions from the dead like the Night King. Because it retains the last ritual stone effect, and you can wear that and the Falmer crown, don't forget, if you'd like. And here's how it works. So once you've started killing everyone, come on, wipe them all out. You click the ritual stone, use it, raise up the undead. And then the way that you can use it again is you just have to take the crown on and off. That's it. Take it off, exit, put it back on, and then go back to your powers, and it will be there ready to use again. And you can just keep on doing that as much as you want. My undead army. And guys, that pretty much sums it up for this video. I did not mean to be gone for so long. Life gets crazy, but I promise I will never stop making these videos for you. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.